Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got a real serious subject today that really is more about the children than it is about the parents. But I was at a situation yesterday, and the police was called and everything. Like, what in the world is going on? And young lady mother was yelling at the top of her lungs. Evidently, the mama is baby mama drama. But one of the things that this lady was yelling was, "I tell you one thing, you ain't never gonna see your kids." Yeah, What you gotta say about that? I bet you don't never see them. And so, man, it's kind of like I'm gonna have to address this. This is a real touchy subject for a lot of people, but a lot of time when adults, uh, you know, mostly women, but men have done it too. When they get mad or there's anger in a relationship or there's a split up, a breakup, then people choose their own weapons, and a lot of times it's the children. And I've heard this. Oh, I've heard this a lot of times over my life. I've heard a lot of women saying, "Yeah, well, he ain't gonna never see his kids, never see his kids." So I don't know to what point of hurt that women go through where they feel like the only thing that they have to do is to use their children as their form of weapon. And it's just what I feel like. I did a little research on this. Is that they feel like that they need to use something that they feel like that man or that woman cares about more than they do about them. So that's why a lot of times when people have domestic problems, it, people key up guys' cars, they'll break out a window, they'll really attack the car because mentally they feel like you care more about that car than you do about me. But first of all, domestic violence is like, it's just unacceptable. It's not necessary. There are always other things that people have to learn how to do to change anger or change spontaneous behavior when you've gotten mad. But what this video is all about, just hold on for a minute. I know you're ready to change the channel because, like, this ain't me. But somebody knows somebody who have uttered those very sentiments from their mouth is, he ain't gonna never see his kids, I'm gonna keep his kids. Now, the bad part about this is a lot of people act on that and they basically really go out and do everything they can to make sure that the father or sometimes the mother, but normally, women don't get butt hurt on me. A lot of times women, they will use the kids as weapons and keep the kids from the father. So what I'm dealing with right now is, what about the children? And it doesn't matter what your mentality is about, well, I can raise my kids by myself. I can do everything my kids need by myself. But to intentionally and maliciously say, do things, brainwash your children into believing there's really something bad about the father, in other cases, maybe something bad about the mother. You intentionally going out of your way to say things or lie about things about another parent or spouse that in the beginning you have something in picking them and the other parent cannot defend themselves. My point, if you are a lady, you know somebody that's doing that, somebody needs to talk to them to say, whether you realize it or not, you are definitely damaging your children and the way that they see relationships and the way that they access what they think about family. And it's just wrong. Grown folks have to do a better job of handling conflict. And that's what's going on today. I mean, many of us right now, we turn on these podcasts and we look at violence. We look at people doing one of the things, this or that to the other. And a lot of us, we like to see cooking shows or we like to see whatever we like to see. But a whole lot about what we watch every day is really a true reflection on what we really like, and says a whole lot about what's going on with our own personal selves. So I'm not going to get off the subject. I'm just saying, if you know somebody, when they get angry, the first thing out of their mouth is, I know one thing, he ain't going to never see his kids. It's selfish, and you never thinking about the children, because I heard T.D. Jakes say this himself. And most of people who utter that out of their mouth, they don't have the ability to forgive, and they will continuously have that war with the children or whomever will listen, and keep those kids in bondage about the stuff that they're brainwashing their children about. And I just think in this day and age, or whoever's been doing over the years, you must get some help and learn to forgive, because your children deserve better than what you're doing. Love, Doctor.